Right now, the world's largest Bratfest returns to Madison, but stormy weather forces event organizers to end day one early. And after what's been another stormy day, a pleasant Saturday is up next, but more wet weather awaits later in the holiday weekend. And an historic church in downtown Madison catches fire after witnesses say they saw lightning strike the steeple. It's all ahead on News 3 Now at 10. A busy weekend to be out on the roads with Memorial Day on Monday. We saw multiple rounds of stormy weather today. It started this morning, continued really throughout the day with a lot of rain over the last few hours. And with this busy weekend ahead, you should know there is another alert day to prepare for. Meteorologist Buddy Reeves joins us now with his first warn forecast. Buddy?
Yeah, thanks so much, Eric. Yeah, we had not one, not two, but 3 rounds of weather today. Luckily, none of it was severe, but it did drop some heavy rain across most of southern Wisconsin. We'll get to that in just one moment. We are monitoring some scattered shower activity that is moving across southern Wisconsin right now. Again, these are all below severe limits, and they are actually falling apart as they're moving towards Lake Michigan. So the severe weather threat is over for this evening. Now, as like Eric said before, we did have 3 rounds of severe weather strong storms that did come through the area. The first was around 9 o'clock this morning. Then we had another round at around 3 or 4 p.m. and then another round around 7 or 8 o'clock. A lot of this was allowing the atmosphere to stabilize a little bit, so these storms were allowed to be under the severe limit today. But again, heavy rainfall was on tap. Currently right now 63 degrees, south-south winds at 5, so it is comfortable out. And looking at your weekend for Saturday and Sunday, Saturday is going to be the best day. That is going to be a lot of sunshine, but then on Sunday we do have an alert day for strong winds and heavy rain. We'll talk more about that coming up in Maine weather.
All right, buddy, thank you. Bratfest is back this Memorial Day holiday weekend on Willow Island at the Alliant Energy Center. However, strong storms caused the first day of Bratfest to be put on hold. Armand Rahman has more now on what happened today. Armand?
Yeah, Eric. Tim Metcalf says they've never had to cancel the first day of Bratfest early before, but it wasn't all the worst. They did sell about 35,000 brats today, raising money for over 100 local nonprofits. But when lightning was getting too close, they consulted with the National Weather Service on site before evacuating, then opening back up for a few hours. Then they had to evacuate once more, but the weather was just becoming too predictable to try to get all the volunteers, guests, and bands set up again. But the charities the community members worked for today will get their donations.
We could still Bratfest with rain, but lightning is something that is a hazard and is dangerous. The volunteers that were scheduled to work today, that came here to work, we're going to pay them and donate to their charities for the hours that they were going to work, regardless of what happened today.
At Bratfest, all organizations are paid $8 per each hour the volunteer works. Metcalf says they still need volunteers for Sunday and tearing down Monday, so head to their website to sign up. And tomorrow, grounds open at 10 a.m. The festival is free to attend. This includes free parking and musical acts. Just make sure to bring cash or card if you're hoping to eat some brats. The band Lanco is the big headliner, along with a dozen other performers tomorrow. And if you're hoping to see the Village People tonight, unfortunately, they're not going to be back this weekend because they have another show to get to tomorrow. But Metcalf says they are working with them and the other bands that we're going to play today about a makeup date. So, Eric, you might still be able to YMCA soon.
Yes, possibly. You knew they were going to be booked after tonight. Armand, thank you. Well, the Madison Fire Department spent more than an hour today putting out a fire inside the steeple at Holy Redeemer Catholic Church. Maddie Heimsch now with more on the cleanup efforts, how they're going amid today's stormy weather.
Yeah, the rain this evening has made cleanup outside the steeple a little more challenging, and the steeple has significant water damage already from the extinguishing this morning. Several eyewitnesses reported that lightning struck the church, resulting in the fire and that first 911 call at 11:17. Crews have yet to confirm that the cause was lightning, but when they arrived on scene, they made their way up to the steeple to extinguish the flame at its source.
Yeah, there's water in kind of the back third of the church, so we have disaster relief crews on their way out right now to take care of that. It's a huge relief that it was all isolated to the tower, and then that crews came out here so quickly.
The City of Madison Fire Department confirmed that 2 people were in the church when the fire started, but both exited safely and without injuries. Father Olson said there were no services planned this weekend, giving them a little bit of extra time to make alternate arrangements. Reporting in downtown Madison, Maddie Heimsch, News 3 Now.
A 21-year-old Platteville man died overnight after crashing his vehicle into 3 horses that had escaped an enclosure. The crash was reported just after 3 in the morning near where Highway 80 intersects with Walnut Road. All 3 horses were killed in that crash. Authorities are now investigating how the animals got out. The Wisconsin Department of Justice Division of Criminal Investigation says Beloit police officer Cole Gilley was the officer who shot and killed an armed man last week. He has since been placed on administrative leave per policy. Gilley shot 54-year-old Gregory Tracy Thursday last week after responding to a stabbing at a residence. Tracy was armed with an edged weapon. Gilley fired his weapon, hitting Tracy. Despite life-saving measures, Tracy died at the scene. A nonprofit fighting to protect young people from gun violence is getting support from some local politicians. The Moms Demand Action Group advocates for red flag laws and education to prevent gun violence. While the discussion over guns has been polarizing in this country, Moms Demand Action says they do not want to get rid of guns. In fact, many of the members themselves are gun owners.
It's about making sure that they're used responsibly. So you have people who are moms like me. I have, a kid in middle school and a kid in high school. I'm concerned about their safety at school, but I also don't want them to have this learned helplessness of, well, this is just the way it is. It's simply just making sure that we are paying attention and getting educated.
Now, at the event, speakers discussed personal experiences and stories highlighting the importance of preventing gun violence. Currently, Wisconsin law allows private gun sales without background checks. At the state capitol, Governor Tony Evers is honoring fallen soldiers with a new executive order. Flags will be flown at half-staff this Memorial Day across Wisconsin, an act of remembrance for the soldiers who died during war as well as the families of those soldiers. The executive order will be in effect from sunrise until noon on Monday. Hunter Biden appeared in a Delaware federal courtroom today for a hearing on gun charges against him. The judge cited with prosecutors that they only need to prove Hunter Biden was generally using drugs when he purchased a gun back in 2018. Hunter Biden's defense team had wanted it to be necessary to prove that he took drugs that same day, but in a win for the defense, the judge will allow them to challenge the authenticity of texts recovered from his laptop. Prosecutors say they're only going to use messages that can be corroborated by witnesses. A young American couple working as missionaries in Haiti were ambushed and killed in gang violence as they left a church youth event. That's according to their family. Danya Bacchus shares what U.S. authorities know about the murders.
Criminal gang members in Haiti's capital abducted, shot and killed an American missionary couple and a local man, according to a family member. 2 of the victims, both in their early 20s, were Davy and Natalie Lloyd. They were working for Oklahoma-based Missions in Haiti, a nonprofit run for more than 20 years by Davy's parents. The 3rd victim, Jude Montes, was the organization's local director. Natalie's father, Ben Baker, is a Missouri state lawmaker.
Their lives represent that true love and that deep consideration of others before yourself.
CBS affiliate KOTV spoke to Davy Lloyd's father.
Davy, Natalie, and Jude barricaded themselves in our home down there. But then the gangs just started shooting up the place, eventually busted the door down and went in and shot them and killed them, and then set Jude and Davy bodies on fire.
Miami Herald reporter Jacqueline Charles tells CBS News that Haiti was Davy's life work, even as violent gangs control about 80% of Port-au-Prince.
When he went away to college, Bible college, he told every girl that came to him that, hey, if you're not ready to spend the rest of your life living and working in Haiti, then I'm not the guy for you. And Natalie was that young lady. They've just been married for 2 years.
The U.S. State Department says it's aware of the killings and offered its, quote, sincerest condolences to the family on their loss. Danya Bacchus, CBS News.
Shop the Row Furniture Factory Authorized Sale and save up to half off at Dwellings. Sofas, chairs, sectionals, and ottomans. You choose the style and the fabric, all up to 50% off. Dwellings Interior Design and Home Furnishings. Still Madison's best kept $150 secret.
Ruggability. We straight made that word up. How else to describe the otherwise indescribable, rugged, capable, incredible versatility and affordability of a Honda SUV? Kelley Blue Book's KBB.com calls Honda the best value brand. Car and Driver calls Honda the winningest brand in 10 best history. But we like ruggability, and you'll like the incredifantabulous deals, so see your Wisconsin Heartland Honda dealer today. Honda gets Wisconsin.
At Blaine's Farm and Fleet, we get you outdoors because we get you. So get your summer started off right with amazing Memorial Day savings throughout the store. Like Estate Weed and Feed, just $34.99. Save $40 on this Champion portable generator. Rewards members save an extra $10. Assorted bags of Royal Canin dog food up to $25 off. And this Friday through Sunday, we're offering all veterans and active military an extra 10% off their entire purchase. We get you outdoors because we get you at Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
So how green is your thumb? Here at the Bruce Company, it doesn't matter if you're a seasoned gardener or a newbie. When you come to the Bruce Company, you'll get expert advice from their knowledgeable team. You'll find beautiful plants, pots, and garden art, plus creative ideas and solutions. The Bruce Company has all the tools you'll need to bring your dream garden to life. So dream big and get growing with help from the Bruce Company. The Bruce Company, your outdoor living experts.
If there's one thing we like, it's choices. Find yours with Ford F-150. Gas, hybrid, or all electric. Whether it's towing, powering up, or getting from 0 to 60 in 3.8 seconds, what you choose to do with that much power is up to you. Tough this smart can only be called F-150.
Choose FlexBuy on a Ford F-150 and get 0% APR financing for 66 months, plus $2,000 FlexBuy cash, only for a limited time starting right now.
Shop the Row Furniture Factory Authorized Sale and save up to half off at Dwellings. Sofas, chairs, sectionals, and ottomans. You choose the style and the fabric, all up to 50% off. Dwellings Interior Design and Home Furnishings. Still Madison's best kept $150 secret.
The nation's top call for action team is going strong at News 3 Now, with more than 160 cases closed and over $444,000 recovered. If you need help moving forward, call for action only on News 3 Now. You're watching News 3 Now at 10. Moving forward.
Wild weather causing some complications with millions of us on the move this Memorial Day weekend. It's all hands on deck at airports across the country as the start of the busy summer travel season is underway with more than 50,000 flights and nearly 3 million passengers expected today alone. The FAA is about 3,000 air traffic controllers short. The agency hired 1,500 last year with a goal of another 1,800 this year.
We do have alternate strategies in the event that they do have a day or two where they don't have proper staffing, that we can mitigate that impact.
The nation's airlines expect to fly 271 million passengers this summer. That's up more than 6% from last year's record pace. For this weekend, the vast majority, an estimated 38.4 million travelers, will drive to their holiday getaways, and AAA expects the worst time to drive for the holiday will be Sunday and Monday from 3 to 7 p.m. An FDA committee is considering the benefits of a weekly insulin shot for diabetics. Now, most diabetics currently take a daily insulin injection to help manage their blood sugar levels. Novo Nordisk, the pharmaceutical company that makes a once-weekly insulin product, is seeking approval from the FDA. During a meeting earlier today, the FDA advisory committee focused on the safety and efficacy of the weekly insulin product for people with type 1 diabetes. If approved by the FDA, some committee members say there should be guidance on how to mitigate and treat the risk of low blood sugar. Meat from a dairy cow that tested positive for H5N1 bird flu virus did not enter the food supply. The USDA said viral particles of H5N1 were discovered during a standard part of the inspection process, but officials contacted the owners of the cow in question, and a probe into the herd where the bovine came from is now underway. Samples from dozens of other cows that were condemned for illness tested negative. Many households will be grilling burgers over the holiday weekend. The USDA advises people to make sure the meat is properly cooked. A growing number of people are seeing an extra comma in their 401k accounts. According to Fidelity Investments, 485,000 accounts have over $1 million in savings. That's up 15% from the 422,000 accounts reported at the end of 2023 and 43% higher than a year ago. The average balance, $1.58 million. Fidelity said the average participant with a balance over $1 million has been saving on average for 26 years and contributes 17% of their income, including any matches they receive from their employer. Amazon Fresh trying to get you to add a little more to your grocery shopping cart. The retailer cutting prices on 4,000 grocery items. Shoppers will reportedly see daily discounts of up to 30% on items in-store and also online. The discounts apply to both national brands and Amazon's private label products. And you could possibly save even more. If you're an Amazon Prime member, the retailer is offering an extra 10% off certain items. items. Social media connects us to our family and friends, the news, and the latest trends, but there is a darker side to it as well. Lee Waldman explores some potentially dangerous trends and what parents can do to keep their children safe.
One of them held my hand. I already knew.
It's been over a year since Norma Nazario's 15-year-old son Zachary died while subway surfing, riding on top of a moving train. New York's Metro Transit Authority says between 2018 and 2023, at least 10 suspected subway surfers were killed.
He was like, oh, look, I tried doing this. It's in TikTok challenge, one of the challenges. That's how it started.
Subway surfing isn't the only dangerous trend on social media. A Massachusetts teen died after participating in the One Chip Challenge in 2023. And in 2021, a 9-year-old girl from Milwaukee died after taking part in the Blackout Challenge. While not every trend is deadly, some, like drinking blackout rage gallons or Borgs, encourage risky behavior.
Because of social media and how fast this information can get around, it's just the younger people are so much more susceptible to it.
The American Psychological Association explains social media can be especially harmful to teens because, quote, adolescence is a period of heightened susceptibility to peer influence and impressionability. Following her son's death, Nazario filed a lawsuit against TikTok, its parent company ByteDance, Meta, and the MTA. She also started advocating for legal changes to social media regulations, so another child like her son won't lose their life to a dangerous trend.
That's what we're trying to do.
Reporting in New York, I'm Lee Waldman.
A New Mexico judge has denied a motion to dismiss the charges against actor Alec Baldwin in the Rust film set shooting. Baldwin faces a charge of involuntary manslaughter in connection to the 2021 shooting, which killed the film cinematographer Helena Hutchins. Baldwin has pleaded not guilty. His attorney sought to dismiss the charges back in March and had accused prosecutors of misconduct during the grand jury process, but the judge ruled there was no prosecutorial bad faith and proper procedures were followed. We'll take a look at this. This was a gustnado. This is from this morning near Whitewater. It was sent to us by News 3 Now viewer Citali Gonzalez. We saw multiple rounds of stormy weather today, and that weather is what makes it possible for these gustnados to form. A busy holiday weekend ahead, but how will the weather cooperate? Meteorologist Buddy Reeves has the answer in his first warn forecast. Buddy?
Yeah, thanks so much, Eric. Yeah, just to go over that gustnado. That gustnado happened, of course, this morning with the first round of storms that we did see out of the three. Again, we had that morning round, that afternoon round, and then that evening round. And with all three of those, they stayed below severe limits. So that was a good thing because, once storms go over the same area over and over, it kind of works the atmosphere and kind of stabilizes things. So that did lower the severe weather potential that we did have for today, luckily. So right now we're just watching a couple of scattered showers that are moving off towards Lake Michigan. So the severe weather threat for today is completely over. We should have clear skies overnight tonight and a beautiful day for your Saturday. But with all those storm systems that we did have over the course of the day, we had a lot of rainfall fall across the area. And look down towards Monroe, there's a report of almost 7 inches of rain, and that is just north of Monroe. Here in Dane County, there has been some reports of 3.5 inches here on the west side of Madison and 2.9 on the east side of Madison. So you can see, again, with all of these storms that we had through the day, they did drop a lot of rainfall, but there was also a lot of thunder and also a lot of lightning with these storms. But 3 things you need to know as we head on into your Saturday. We're going to have a partly sunny Saturday, so going to be beautiful if you're heading out to Bratfest. Then we turn our attention to an alert day on your Sunday. We'll talk more about that in just 1 second, but this is going to be, again, for strong winds and heavy rain. And then on your Memorial Day, we do have a few showers that are possible, but nothing that's going to be more of a washout. Sunday is definitely going to be the washout of those 3 days into the holiday weekend. But taking a look at future track on your Saturday, it's looking pretty good. We're going to have temperatures get up into the upper 60s by your lunchtime hour. Then by your evening hours, look for some scattered clouds to roll in. Temperatures getting around 73 degrees. Then as we head on into your Saturday night and Sunday, if you look over just towards the edge of the screen, you can see there is a storm complex here, and this is what's prompting our alert day for your Sunday. And this is for strong winds and heavy rain. This is for all of southern Wisconsin. And again, this is for your Sunday. And to kind of take a look at that, we will see starting at 3:30 in the morning. This is the complex that we're watching right now. This will start at 3:30 in the morning. As we move on into your Sunday at lunchtime, it's going to be pretty much rain across most of southern Wisconsin, so it's going to be pretty much of a washout if you're heading to Broadfest. And this is going to continue through the afternoon before finally exiting out of here by your Monday midnight hours, and then Monday we will have some scattered showers as well. But taking a look at the 7 to 10 day forecast, again, tomorrow is going to be the best day to be at Broadfest. 73 degrees, plenty of sunshine. We'll continue to watch those alert day conditions on your Sunday, but after that, temperatures look to stay in the 70s through the remainder of next week.
All right, buddy, thanks. Just into the newsroom, a downed tree is blocking the northbound lanes of Fish Hatchery Road, just north of Glacier Valley Road. All northbound traffic there is being diverted by using Glacier Valley Road, but drivers are asked to avoid that area if possible until the road can be cleared. Pretty busy stretch here that we're talking about. Again, northbound traffic toward Madison on Fish Hatch in the area of Highway PD at Glacier Valley Road. Andrew?
Well, still to come in sports, the Brewers bats were popping in Boston tonight. We've got the highlights when we return on News 3 Now at 10.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
It can bear over 4,000 times its own weight, and that's just the door hinge. Sturdy design down to the smallest detail, the Taos. Visit your Volkswagen dealer today and get 0% APR financing or a $1,500 customer bonus on a new 2024 Taos.
Introducing Badgerscape Design and Landscape, your trusted full-service landscape company in the greater Madison area. We offer expert design, installation, and maintenance services. Visit Badgerscape Design and Landscape.com to schedule a consultation today.
Oh, the weather. What's the chance of rain tomorrow?
Ooh, 80%. I make it rain. I make it rain.
Speaking of making it rain, at Ho Chunk Gaming Madison, we have an average 95% payout, which leads you to more chances of playing longer and more chances to win big. Play longer, win more, chances are you're gonna like it.
Ho Chunk Gaming Madison.
Save big Memorial Day weekend this Friday through Sunday at Hy-Vee. 6-pack bottles of Pepsi products, $2.99 each when you buy 4. Lay's or Kettle Cook's chips, $2.48 each when you buy 3. Bone-in pork shoulder roast, just $1.88 a pound. 24 packs of Hy-Vee purified water, just $1.99. Oreo cookies or Honey Maid graham crackers, just $2.99. And Blue Bunny frozen desserts, just $2.98. Friday through Sunday, only at Hy-Vee.
Spruce up your lawn with help from Menards. Plus, get an 11% rebate on everything. Find everything from lawn bags to fertilizer, gardening tools, and more. Works Outdoor Power Tools have everything you need to maintain your yard. They're perfect to get the job done quick and easy. Right now, this Works 20-volt cordless string trimmer edger and leaf blower combo kit is just $109.99 after 11% rebate now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
My celebrity colorist? Me. I'm this Garnier Nutrice. It has 5 amazing fruit oils. It nourishes while it colors. Cool. Covers our grays for richer color. Nutrice. Nourished hair, better color. By Garnier. Naturally.
How much was I paying a month for insulin?
$185.
$300.
$400. I never expected anyone to do something about it. But then Tammy Baldwin did.
She stood up to the drug companies and wrote a law capping the cost of insulin.
Thanks to Tammy, now it just costs $35 a month. She made a huge difference for so many of us.
She lifted a weight off all our shoulders.
I'm Tammy Baldwin, and I approve this message.
The Jetta received a 5-star overall safety rating, so if you stars get in, we could also say it has a 5-star interior.
I don't think so.
Okay.
I thought it was a good idea.
Visit your Volkswagen dealer today and get 2.9% APR financing or a $1,000 customer bonus on a new 2024 Jetta.
For For me, baseball is more than just a game. It's an experience. It's the people. It's the crack of the bat and the smell of the popcorn. That is, if you can hold on to your popcorn. We'll get to that in a second. Top of the third with runners on the corners. Bryce Terang, who's been a certified stud in his sophomore season, hits it just deep enough to score the sacrifice fly in the first run of the game. But the Brewers, they wanted more. William Contreras is playing out of his mind right now. He's top 10 in the bigs in runs, RBI, average, and OPS, and just keeps delivering, even for this fan who lost his precious popcorn. Oh no, take a few more looks at that. That you don't want to see. But even if the Brewers won and this Red Sox fan's night was ruined, it wasn't completely ruined.
Did you lose your popcorn?
We have a delivery from Tim Diller, and former Major League pitcher and Brewers analyst.
Sorry for your loss. From the Brewers, this is new popcorn. Thank you. I hope it makes up for what you lost.
Well, after some rain delays, Whitewater Baseball opened their Super Regional today, but they lost the opener in the best-of-3 series. We will have full coverage of their games tomorrow, and they'll need to win both of them to stay alive. The NCAA and its 5 major conferences agreed on a settlement yesterday that paves the way for college athletes to be paid directly by their schools. A judge still needs to sign off on the agreement, but if passed, it would be a significant step and significantly more drastic than NIL. Starting in 2025, schools would be allowed to budget around $20 million to pay their athletes with. And a big get for Wisconsin football in the transfer portal, a Stephen F. Austin defensive lineman Brandon Lane committed to Bucky today. It bulks up a depleted defensive line, but we'll see if he sticks around. Wisconsin is the 3rd school that Lane has committed to in the last month. 2023 was the year of Steve Stricker. He won 3 senior majors and his first AmFam championship. Now, Strick, he's been solid this year, but he's still chasing that first senior major win. Second round of the senior PGA championship, Stricker shot 5 under yesterday, but bogeyed 2 of his first 3 today, looking to rebound with his second shot on a par 4 14th. And look at that beauty. Lays it up for the birdie chance, and he'd complete it. He'd add 4 more birds on the day and finish at 7 under, tied for 6th place. Elsewhere on the links, Cameron Huss has had an incredible first round in the NCAA championships. The Badger is even through 18 holes. After a trio of birdies and bogeys, Huss is tied for 13th in the 156-man field. We'll be right back.
At Blaine's Farm and Fleet, we get you outdoors because we get you. So get your summer started off right with amazing Memorial Day savings throughout the store. Like these 50-foot Woods extension cords, just $12.99. This new Charbroil gas grill, only $189.99. Assorted Milk-Bone, canine carryouts, and pepperoni dog treats as low as $4.99. And this Friday through Sunday, we're offering all veterans and active military an extra 10% off their entire purchase. We get you outdoors because we get you at Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
Chevy gets it. I want it, and I can afford it can be one and the same. With Chevy Trax, a car and driver 10 best. The rugged Chevy Trailblazer. And Chevy Colorado, Motor Trend Truck of the Year. Chevy, all you want is all within reach. Connected by OnStar. Get 1.9% financing on all 2024 Blazer, Equinox, Trailblazer, and Traverse Limited models. Chevrolet, the #1 selling brand in Wisconsin.
Here at Portage Furniture, our customers, well, they're everything to us. And to say thank you, the entire month of May, you can save big at our Customer Appreciation Sale. So many of you deserve a thank you. Our first responders, our teachers, our farmers, and our vets, and everyone in between. These are real people, real customers, and the real reason we're here. All furniture brands are on sale. I mean everything, and everyone saves.
Thousands of our heroes face the difficult choice between keeping their heat and power on or facing homelessness. 21,000 Wisconsin veterans are living below the poverty line, many impacted by physical or mental health challenges. Wisconsin loses 3 veterans to suicide every week. Together, our mission is to provide all struggling Wisconsin veterans with a critical survival safety net that keeps them safely in their homes. You can make a real difference by providing a donation to the Wisconsin Heat and Housing for Heroes initiative, with 95 cents of every dollar donated going directly to those right here in your community. Help by visiting www.heatforheroes.org or by calling 1-800-891-9276. That's 800-891-9276.
Kyle Pozorski, News 3 Now, weekend mornings, moving forward.
The Late Show. If there are any fans of stupidity and corruption out there, you have joined us on the right night. Weeknights on CBS.
Well, Batman pulled double duty this week at the OSF Children's Hospital of Illinois in Peoria. The Cape Crusader joined forces with the Green Lantern to wash the windows while entertaining the children at the hospital. It is a beloved tradition there. Twice a year, workers from Clearly Windows of Bloomington dress up as superheroes to clean the hospital windows. The man behind the mask, operations manager Rhett Winford, has dressed up as Batman for several years now, and he says he loves bringing smiles to the kids' faces.
It makes it worth it whenever, you see all them all excited, run up to the window, smiling. You get to put a smile on somebody's face who doesn't really get to get out too much and see some cool things. So we get to bring it to them.
That's very cool. The company planning to have more superhero window cleaning at the hospital a little bit later this fall. Well, and Buddy's back, so we take another look at the forecast. Not an ideal Memorial Day holiday weekend, but hopefully tomorrow will make up for the rain that's coming after.
Yeah, tomorrow will definitely be the best of the 3 days for the Memorial Day weekend. Unfortunately, today was just not a good day for Broadfest, but Saturday is looking pretty good. 73 degrees with lots of sunshine. Then we watch alert day conditions on your Sunday. Unfortunately, Sunday looks like another washout of a day with strong winds and heavy rain. But then after that, Monday might be a little bit better. We might have a few showers, but nothing like what we're going to see on Sunday. But temperatures remain in the 70s as we head on into the majority of next week.
Yeah, it's kind of been, a rainy week for you guys in weather. It's been a mess.
It's been a busy week this week.
Whitewater baseball tomorrow. Their super regional got almost rained out today. They need 2 tomorrow, so we'll see if they can get those in too.
All right, Andrew will have all the latest sports tomorrow on News 3 Now at 6 and 10. Thanks for joining us, folks. For News 3 Now at 10, we hope you have a great and wonderful holiday weekend.